I know an applicant is going to be the right fit for a role, usually after my initial conversation with them. If they're engaged in the conversation, have done their research on us, if they're excited about our mission and vision, and can speak to a background that's relevant for the role, they're usually the right one. Hi, I'm Alayna Sye, and I'm the Senior Technical Recruiter at Helm. In this video, we're going to go over Helm's application and interview process and give you a few insights on how to prepare. Of course, I don't make the final hiring decision, but after recruiting for Helm for a year, usually that initial conversation reveals what's to come for that candidate. A myth or misconception about the recruiting process is that recruiters are only seeking applicants who have 100% of the qualifications listed in the job description. That's simply not true. There are so many things that are valuable to a role that are outside of the parameters of the job description. And oftentimes we don't know we need it until we get it from a candidate. I would encourage you to apply for any role that you feel at least 75% qualified for. And if you're feeling unsure about your application, take a little extra time to tailor your resume to the role. That way your application stands out just a bit more. The first step in the application process is to submit an application. You can do that through our website at www.helmteam.us/talent or by applying through one of our Powertofly postings. Once your application is received, it will be reviewed by either the recruiter or hiring manager or both. If your application is found to be favorable for the role, we will move you forward through a series of interviews with team members you'd likely be working with. The number and type of interviews depends on the specific role you're applying for. Some roles also require an additional assessment in order for us to see how you would perform in the role, and also for you to learn the type of work you could be doing in the role. Once the hiring team has enough information from the interviews and assessments, a decision on an offer can be made. You can tailor your resume to the role you're applying for by taking a look at the job description and comparing it to what you've done. If the job description says you'll be managing multiple projects, emphasize the experiences on your resume where you've done just that. This makes it easier for the recruiter and the hiring manager to see the value you'd bring to the role and hopefully move you through to the next round of interviews even faster. There are a wide range of experiences that we find valuable at Helm, and they often vary per position. Generally, though, we like to see candidates who have experience in organizing, campaigning, nonprofit work, advocacy work, political legislation, and more. Additionally, those who have served as mentors or teachers, or in any role involving data. Of course, these things are not required, but they are definitely exciting for us, as oftentimes that work relates directly to what you could be doing with us. You can display these valuable experiences on your resume in a similar way you would your work experience. Or you can have a separate section for role-specific experience. Just make sure your resume doesn't read too long, though. Sometimes these things can get lost in translation, and we don't want that. Something that defines the culture at Helm is that we are incredibly mission-driven. Our mission is to build technology that will power a stronger and more participatory democracy. And everything that we do at Helm, regardless of what position you're in, is directed toward that mission. It makes for a unique culture that is exciting and hopeful and incredibly data-driven. Data is the basis upon which we're able to build this technology that will transform the future. At Helm, everything kind of ties together in a way that I've never seen before, but that is truly remarkable to be a part of. Thank you for watching. I hope you found this information helpful. Remember, you don't have to be perfect to apply for a role with us. Mostly you just have to care a lot and mean it. We're excited to see your application. Take care.